itself, it's a domestic issue. But you mentioned about the comments by certain countries. Let me emphasize that there is a judicial process underway in this case, and I don't think it would be appropriate for me or anyone else to comment on a case that is sub judice. I think the independence of our judiciary is well recognized, and uninformed comments are unhelpful and should be avoided.
Well, in fact, Alt News co-founder Mohammed Zubair today moved the Supreme Court for a pre-arrest bail and quashing of a hate speech FIR registered against him at Sitapur in Uttar Pradesh. Sukirti is now joining us with more details. Sukirti, take us through the steps that are being taken by Mohammed Zubair's side now.
Mohammed Zubair's side has actually tried to approach lower courts in the country first, but because they did not get any relief from there, that is what made them reach the top court. Last month, they reached the Allahabad High Court and sought a quashing of the UP Police FIR from there, but the Allahabad High Court refused. They then approached the Delhi High Court in a separate case that is going on against Mr. Zubair, but the Delhi Police's response on the issue, but that matter also remains pending, and it is all of these cases where they were not getting relief for that they finally approached the Supreme Court today, saying that he is facing all of these FIRs against him, and he faces death threats. There are people who say that they will kill him, so we are very worried about his safety. That is the remark that senior advocate Colin Gonsalves made before the Supreme Court bench today when he was appearing for Mr. Mohammed Zubair, and on these grounds he sought an urgent hearing of the issue. Justice Indra Banerjee, who was listening to this mentioning, she said that we are agreeing to list the matter tomorrow, but it will still be subject to what the CJI ultimately decides. So in an hour or so from now, we will get to know what the CJI's decision must have been on listing cases for tomorrow and whether or not the plea would be heard tomorrow. But definitely if it does get listed and if there's any kind of a positive response from the judges, that is the kind of hope that Mr. Zubair would have at this point of time when he's not gotten any relief from the lower courts of the country.
All right, Sukirti, many thanks for joining us with those details.